So the reason that I chose this spot here today is not because this is an amazing winter spot. It's just that it's the last day I can fish it before it's closed for 10 years. The government in Norway has decided to close the whole of Oslo Fjord as it seems now the next 10 years for both commercial and recreational fishing. That's due to decrease in the stocks of sea trout and cod. The bottom of the fjord is in a bad condition. That's not due to us fishermen, but more sewage, agriculture, and a lot of other stuff that we have been ruining our fjords with up here. It's quite a pity. I have some really good memories from this stretch that we're fishing today. So winter fishing is quite exciting, but you need to invest a lot of hours, that's for sure. It's not easy to find the fish. And with the cold temperatures that we've had now for a lot of day, I know it's going to be quite difficult as well. So we need to be patient today. And the funny thing is that you never know. Today could, even if we have the wind from the north, and I say that the conditions are not looking very promising. There is no always and no never in sea trout fishing. So it could be that all we need to do now is to find a school of sea trout that are willing to bite, and everything will be good. So hi guys, welcome to Scandinavian Seatrout Adventure. We are out sea trout fishing. We are in Norway. We are in the Oslo Fjord. And today's episode is a little bit special. And that's due to that in a couple of days' time, the Oslo Fjord and the spot we're fishing today will be closed, as it seems, for the next 10 years. And the government has put in a banned fishing-free zone from the 1st of January 2026, both for commercial and, you can say, hobby fishing. So you're not allowed to fish with a spin rod or a fly rod here from the 1st of January. So that's the reason why I wanted to fish here last time before the fishing-free zone starts in January. So I've been fishing on this spot for the last 25 years. It's a spot that I really like. It is not very close to where I'm based, so it's approximately 45 minutes drive. But for the last 10 years, I've been fishing quite heavily on this island in the summer months. So early mornings, late night, and during the night in the summer months. It is one of my favorite spots for sea bass in the summer. And I've also caught some nice sea trout here during the summer months. The Oslo Fjord is quite deep, and a lot of current. So that's why fishing in the fjord in December that we are now, this is maybe not my favorite thing. I want to go out to open water and where there are a little bit higher temperatures. So today we have -6 degrees, so it's freezing. And we have wind from the north, 5-6 meters per second. And the water temperature is around 3 to 4 degrees, so it's pretty cold. But I'm hoping that the deeper sections holds a little bit warmer water and there will be some active fish there. But I don't have very high hopes to catching fish today, but let's try. So I'm fishing the stretch here now at Jeløya Radion. And then if we don't find any fish here in a couple of hours time, we will move out to a reef a little bit further out and see if there can be some fish there. So it is December, it is cold, and also we don't have light for more than 5 to 6 hours. So today I think we will fish for 4 or 5 hours before it gets dark. So a limited of time as well. So I'm just going to finish up my coffee here. I've been scouting a little bit out over the coastline here now. But to be honest, haven't seen much. So, but it's going to be really exciting. Every cast is a new chance, and as long as we hold ourselves warm, this is going to be a beautiful day along the coastline. So, so let's just get out there. So we're come out to the first spot. This is more of a shallow part, but it goes quite quickly deep here. So the wind is going to pick up a little bit later today. Now the wind is like 4 or 5 meters per second from the north, so it's quite chilly. And so I'm fishing with today 9'7" weight. It's the Orvis Helio D. And then the reel is Mirage LT, large arbor, and then we have a full intermediate line since we are targeting the fish that is a little bit deeper. That's the plan. So the leader is quite long today, so 15-foot leader. And I have one fly at the moment on, so I'm fishing with a one fly setup this morning here. I haven't seen any fish, and I have definitely not seen any bait fish or gammas or anything around here when I came. So I'm starting this morning off fishing with a raccoon fly, vaskebjørn as it's called in Norwegian, a tractor fly that can imitate some different things, just to see if that will get us a fish. Let's get the fly in the water. That's where it happens. Scandinavian Seatrout Adventure it's all about sea trout fishing in Scandinavia. And even if we don't catch any fish, the videos will be uploaded. So we can see if there is something to learn from the conditions that we are fishing in. Winter fishing for me is you're not stressing that much, you know. There's not a lot of top water activity when the weather is like it is now. You need to find the fish, and the sea trout is also slowing down. So the water temperature now are quite low, and so the fish aren't that active either. And the fishermen should also not be that active. So we just enjoy ourselves, take it slowly, just fish our way, follow the plan. We're going to fish the stretch a couple of 100 meters down. If nothing happens, we're going to stop, sit down, have a cup of coffee, something to eat. And then before the end of the day, we will go out to a reef and try there. So we're not in a hurry today, just enjoying the nature and being outside. So the chance for us to find fish here today is quite small. So probably this episode will be a no fish episode, but we are not giving up and we are going to be positive. And I'm going to believe that we are going to catch fish until we take the last casts later tonight. So Every cast is a new chance. You cannot order a sea trout to bite in these conditions here today. I know it's going to be a struggle. We fished this stretch out now for 2 hours. Haven't had a bite, anything. It is difficult. The wind is picking up from the north, and we have approximately around 70 to 80 meters rest of the stretch here before we need to see if we can find another plan. So I've tried to move a lot today, cover as much coastline as possible. But with the conditions that we have now, it is really tough. So I can really feel the north wind is really cold in my face. And I'm pretty sure that the sea trout is quite deep as well. They think it's cold as well, so. So I know many people that will stay at home in the weather that we have today. Wind from the north, cold, and the water temperature has dropped. But if we don't try, we don't get the answer and we don't learn anything. And I'll be fishing all year around, all kind of different seasons, to see how the fish react and if we can find some fish. And I haven't fished this spot for a long time during the winter. I think it's probably over 10 years since I fished this in the winter time. So and there is a lot of rules, and people say that you should never fish when it's northern wind, you should never fish when it's full moon, and so on. And there is a lot of certain conditions you should just stay home. And I can agree to understand that, of course, some conditions are better than others. But my advice is make up your own answers. Try it. If you don't try, you will never know. And if you always are relying on others' opinion and what their experience is, then it's going to be difficult. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, fish on, yes! Yes, guys! That came out of the blue here. It's a small one. Oh, but we found the fish. Oh. I'm usually not that happy to catch a small one, but now I'm just over the moon. So, been struggling the entire day. It's been cold, and finally we get just a small one. But it's so beautiful, silver one. So So one thing is that we have minus degrees now, so it's minus probably 5-6 degrees in the air now. So I'm not going to lift the fish up to show you. This kid, I believe that can hurt the fish. So I will just show you some videos from inside the net here, and then we will release it quickly. So oh. So nice to catch just the smallest fish. It's such an amazing feeling when you just get a fish. You have struggled the entire day, walked a lot of kilometers and trying to find them in this hard condition. So we find one, a small one, and maybe there are more around here. So we'll give it a little bit longer before we move out to the reef. The worst thing is that I don't feel embarrassed by being so happy for a small sea trout like that. I'm just so glad. And it is difficult today, and I did not expect that we were going to find fish today in the weather. When I saw the weather forecast yesterday and drove to the spot today. So one thing I just want to talk to you about regarding the winter months and fishing is that try to avoid lifting the fish over the water. I know you have to unhook it and so on, but this is not the months where you lift up the fish to take a picture. So we can do that the rest of the year, the other months when it's warmer. If there's plus, you can do it, but the minus degrees in the air, I will not recommend doing that. I try to avoid having the fish over the water surface, so just unhook it quickly, and then off they go. Often release them in the net. So now come to the end of the stretch here. I'm going to fish this last bay here. There's a lot of movement and current here. I'm pretty sure that there are some fish here when I see all the movement that we have here. Just feels fishy inside here. Yeah, first cast when I say it, and we have a fish on. Just so much movement inside here in the shallow part. It's a small one as well, but small sea trout. Yeah. So I think we'll just move out to the reef and finish up the day out there. The wind is pushing really hard now, and I want to see if we can find a fish further out at the reef as well. So we're heading up to the car and driving out to the new spot. So guys, we have now moved to the second spot. Just parked the car and we have to walk a little bit in through the forest. So I think we burned a little bit too much time, to be honest, on the first spot. Even though we managed to catch 2 small sea trout that I was and still am really proud of. So in the conditions that we have today, and I know it seems quite weird that a grown-up man can be so glad to see 2 small sea trouts, but I am genuinely happy to catch something and that we're not delivering a donut episode here from the Oslo Fjord. So we only have 1.5 hours left with the sun, so that's bothering me a little bit, and I want to go down to a reef where I don't know how it looks at the moment. The only thing I know that is there are a lot of people going for walks here now. Could be that we have some fishermen standing on the reef as well. I don't know, but we will figure out. So enough of sitting and talk here. We can do the summary of the first stretch down at the coastline. I think that's much better. So I'll see you down there. So guys, we have moved out to the reef. Approximately 45 minutes left with sunshine. We can fish. And since we already have caught 2 sea trouts today, oh, I lost the fly, then I suggest that I will go up. I will use the Vaskebjørn fly again, just now in a size 4 hook and a modernized one that I have done. Not that the original isn't good enough, but I put on some bucktail in the end as well. So I want to fish with a bigger fly now, and the goal is to see if we can find a sea trout out here. So beautiful conditions here. We are not so heavy wind on this spot here, so that's pretty good. We have the forest behind us here that is taking some of the wind from the north, but we have a lot of currents at the spot here and deeper water. So I don't think we will find a lot of fish here, but let's just hope we are lucky to find a big silver fish. That would be nice to end off this fishing trip here. So perfect. So as we talked a little bit about up in the car when we parked there, is I think that I overspent the time on the first stretch. It was not like I was believing in it all the time. It was really difficult, but it paid off at the end with 2 small sea trouts, and still don't feel embarrassed that I am so happy over of catching 2 small sea trouts. I think every fish for me, especially in the winter time, is a victory. And but now I want to get a bigger one. So, but we are not catching anything by standing here and talking. So let's go a little bit out and catch a sea trout. We have to be really careful here. It's quite slippery as well. So there's a great and nice current line going out here as well. And we have those swells coming in here around the corner. And we have fish on here, yeah, fish on. Nice. And it's not a monster, not a huge one, but it is it is a little bit upgrade of what we had earlier today. So still want to hold it in the water here, underneath the water as long as possible. So, oh, so beautiful. Another fish in the net. It was a little bit bigger one than the other two that we caught on the stretch, but we definitely should have come here, I think, a little bit earlier today. But that's how it is. Now let's see if there are more fish out there. But there are some beautiful current and movement. And so the dream, of course, when we're out sea trout fishing in the winter time, is to find a silver bar, a big fat silvery fish. And we have the opportunity to catch a fish like that inside of the Oslo Fjord as well. So even though we're in the fjord, so let's see. Oh, fish up, yes. And that's a little bit bigger one, but it's not. Oh, it's swimming towards me. Oh, ho, ho. It is an upgrade from strong. And it is an upgrade, but it is not. Oh. So beautiful. So let's release it. And off you go. Perfect. Oh, so nice. And it's so nice to see that there still are some sea trout, and even though they are pretty small, it's always nice to see, and they will grow bigger. Imagine if that one will grow 10 years and I can come back here and take it. That'll be really special. So, but looks like we have found a school of sea trout, and hopefully there's a bigger one in between here. So we are going to move a little bit further out on the edge now, and let's see if there are some more sea trout there. So it's been a quite a cold day today, and been struggling, that's for sure. But it's been a beautiful day. You can't ask for more in the end of December when the temperatures are low, and when you get the chance to catch a couple of fish as well, and it's just amazing. So every time we are out fishing, we of course want to catch a big one, but that's not how sea trout fishing on the coast of Scandinavia is. There is no guarantee for big fish when you go out. You definitely have the opportunity if you have the fly in the water. So I think we will take a couple of more casts, and then I think we will wrap it up for now. So guys, I think it's time to wrap it up for today. It's been 5 hours at the coast of Norway and the Oslo Fjord and the location Jeløya. Beautiful, beautiful spot that I'm really going to miss. But I'm so happy that I managed to squeeze in a fishing trip to this location before it now is a fishing free zone for what it seems for the next 10 years. So we came here today with very low expectation, at least me, and I was doubting this spot due to that we have heavy wind from the north and -5 to 6 degrees, and I can definitely feel it on my fingers. So it's going to be really good to get home in front of the fireplace and get some heat now. But I think we succeed today. We managed to catch 4 sea trout, even though they were not big, and we were searching for the big silver bar. But with the conditions today, I am super happy, and now I just want to sit down up here and look out as the sun goes down and it's getting darker, and just take in the nature and the beautiful sceneries that is on this location here. So I want to thank you so much for watching this episode of Scandinavian Seatrout Adventure. I will try my best to keep up with a video every week. And the temperatures in Norway now for the upcoming weeks, they are looking quite scary regarding the temperature. There we are going to go as far down as 9 to 12 on the minus side. So seems like we need to travel a little bit to get some warmer weather, maybe south. So let's see where we are fishing in the next episode. But thank you so much one more time. Looking forward to seeing you in a future episode. And remember, guys, go fly fishing.